this right here. And we are recording already. And now I'm going to start sharing a screen. So remember, if you got any questions, just let me know. So we're going to go right to Canvas. And, oh, there it is. Okay, sorry. All right. So when you finally get logged into Canvas, and you can do that Monday morning. Oh, God, sorry. Can you see it now? That took a long time.
Yes, I can see it.
All right. This is what you're going to see. It's good. Now, this is actually my screen. Your screen might look a little bit different, but that's what you do Monday morning. You can't do it. They won't open the portal till 8 o'clock on Monday. But I really want you to get started on Monday if you can. Maybe you work or something like that, but it's kind of important to get going on this because you've got to get logged into Vista Higher Learning. We'll talk about that in a minute, though, okay? All right, so let's take a look. You're looking at your home page, and I need to move something here. Okay, there we go. That'll do better for me. And you can, I really want you to take the time to read all the things on our homepage. There's a little video you can look at. That was actually done for a class a long time ago, but I keep it because it's still pretty valid. I give you help in how to get started in Vistas. We'll talk about that more in a second. You can look at this how-to thing. They give you a little set of instructions if you want to click on that. But this is the important thing. You're going to have to purchase an access code in Vistas. Once you get to Vistas, okay, this is not Vistas, we're in Canvas still. But these are the instructions that you need to get going on this. And you're going to click on this right here, vhlcentral.com/register. Just click on it. You're going to look for Mendocino College, and you're going to join our section, Spanish 200 0629. And then you're going to pay for your online access. Now, the last time I checked this, there were two access forms levels. One was almost $160, and that's going to include a paper textbook. It's not much of a textbook. It's just a sort of a loose leaf thing that you've got to put in a 3-ring binder. And you don't have to go that route. You can spend $115 if you're happy with using a textbook that's embedded in the program. So you don't have to buy a textbook for this class, but you do have to buy one of these two accesses, okay? Don't buy any other kind of access. You can find things online. You go, maybe you can get there's a $25 access somewhere. Well, I don't know if it's 25, but it's not going to give you the materials that you need to complete this course. So make sure you get one of these two. And here's the ISBN if you need it. The other thing is that if you get stuck, and for some reason, a lot of students get a little bit stuck trying to purchase their online access, immediately go to, let's see if I can find this here. See this where it says getting started in Vistas? There's a phone number right here. They actually pick up the phone. You never have to wait too long. And I think these days they have the option of you can just leave a callback number, but don't wait. If you wait 3 or 4 days to get this done, it's going to be you're going to be really behind. You'll see that we've got, well, let's scroll all the way down. I want you to do this on Monday. You'll be reading this on Monday. You've got 17 assignments and a quiz that are due on Sunday, August the 27th. And then you've got more assignments coming up after that. And so you really need to get started right away. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make this sound all terribly hard and difficult, but I really want you to get started right away. I give you a little bit of information about assignments in Canvas and your weekly workload, what you should expect, and how I grade you in this class. You're going to have to take a look at all that by yourself. We're not going to go through it right now. I did want to show you a couple things, okay? You really want to click on announcements. After you read through our homepage, maybe get set up, come to announcements, click on it. And there is all sorts of information that's going to help you get started and do well in this class. Also about how to get help on an activity in Vistas and just other things that you need to know to get done in this class. You have some assignments in Canvas. Let's take a look. So you click on assignments. And you have 3 assignments for every lesson that we do. So here's first one, second one, and third one. This is all due for lesson 1. And you can see the due dates right here, September 20, September 10th is the due date. Sorry about that. And you just take a look at these things. You click on them. And this is actually a Zoom meeting that will be different. We're not going to set up a meeting in Calendly. We're just going to do this on Saturdays. If there are issues with a Saturday for you, just let me know. If there's a makeup assignment you can do, it doesn't matter. It's not that important. What else did I want to show you in here? First of all, the calendar. To keep track of your assignments, both in Vistas and Canvas, you're going to have to be taking a look at the calendar. Now we're in August and we don't have any assignments due in Canvas until September 10th. So here they are. Those are the three that I just mentioned. This is a really nice visual way of keeping track of your assignments. And the other thing I want you to be really aware of is this inbox right here, okay? You need to check on this regularly because I send out all sorts of reminders and updates and things like that. Of course, you're not going to see anything like this. It'll just be this is my inbox, okay? So that's about that for right now. So let me go back to where we were.
Hey, David,
Yeah, shoot.
a quick question. So we have Vista and we have Canvas. So assignments on Canvas is one section, and then assignments with Vista is another?
That is correct. And actually, Vistas is much more important in terms of your grade percentage than Canvas. All the Canvas assignments put together for your semester grade make up 15% of your semester grade. So they're important. I mean, if you want to get an A in the class, you got to do them. Even if you want to get a B in the class, you got to do them. Your Vistas assignments, which we will get to pretty soon here, they make up 85% of your semester grade. That's where all your tests and quizzes are. That's where all your activities are, and that's like assignments and things like that. So that Vistas is pretty important. Did that answer your question, Sonia?
Yes, I'm just a little, I need some clarification on, because I saw due dates in September for the assignments on Canvas. And what about Vista is just 7 days, the following Sunday, or
No,
that
they
Sunday
have
of that
different.
week?
There's different due dates. I try to make as many as possible of them on Sundays, and they're always due at midnight or before midnight, I should say. And you can turn in things early. You turn them in on Friday, Saturday, great, no problem. Just get ahead because you never know when you might be feeling ill or got to go out of town for a weekend or whatever. So I suggest working ahead. So the deal, Sonia, is this. There are going to be some assignments in Canvas that I just showed you, and you're just going to click on assignments to do them. You can click on your calendar to see when they're due. There are other assignments in Vistas. So just to review a little bit here, you're going to come down here on your first day of class, Monday, and you're going to click on this thing right here. You can see it, right? And you're going to
Right,
click on
okay.
that and get enrolled in our Vistas program. It's going to cost you some money, but on the other hand, you don't have to buy a textbook. And you know that textbooks these days are costing $70, $80, $90 anyway. So, it's kind of a wash. It's not that much more. It's a little bit more, but maybe not that much. So then once you're clicked into Vistas, you go ahead and get going on your Vistas assignments too. Okay. Now I'm going to stop the share for any other questions right now on Canvas or anything.
No, right, not right now.
Okay, you ask me any questions you need. I'm going to stop the share right now. And what we're going to do is go to our Vistas and see what that looks like. So let's share the screen again. And this time we're going to, shoot, my eyes are so bad. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, screen two. Okay, let's share this thing. So now this is not what you're going to see when you get into Vistas. So when you finally get set up in Vistas, and remember, you can always call them. They're actually pretty good. What is going on? Uh-oh, shoot. Well, this is not what I wanted to see. There should not be an error here. Okay, let me see if I can show you on a different one. Oh, what's going on? I just checked this morning and it was not doing this. Okay, let me stop the share. Let's try this one more time. I'm sorry about this. Let's try it this way. No, sorry about that. Let me bring this back. Maybe it will help if I do. I'm sorry about this. This was working just fine today. Uh, okay. Let's go here. Share it. And let's see if we can get to where we need to be. All right. 10 minutes ago, this was working because I checked it. All right, let's. All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try one more thing. I'm going to try a different. Gosh, well, that is, I don't know how to deal with this right now. Why this is happening? Perhaps Vistas is having some issues. Look, I appreciate your patience. Let me do one thing here, okay? I'm going to get out of here and reboot this, and maybe that will help. I don't know. Give me 1 second here. I'm sorry about this.
Sure, no worries.
All right, I've got a screen here. So let me just come back here. All right, I'm gonna try sharing the screen again. Maybe it was, I don't know why. So let's see. So you've got this thing. Now let me see if I can go back here because I want to show you what you, yeah, okay. All right, this is, can everybody see this okay?
Yes, I can see
Okay,
it.
I have no idea why that happened. All right, so this is my home screen. This is my start page. So you're not going to have all these textbooks to choose from. So I want you to remember this one, Vistas, 6th edition. That's what you need. You need the one with the student activities manual. Well, just get the ones for when you go online. You got to get the ones that will help you with the Mendo course. Okay, it's pretty self-explanatory. Ask them anyway. What you're going to do, no matter what kind of picture they have here or anything like that, don't worry about it. Just click on our textbook, and it should be the only one that you see. You're not going to see all these other ones. So click on this one. This is Machu Picchu, Vista 6th edition. Click on it. Uh-oh. I hope this is going to work now. All right, let's see now if it's going to work this time. All right, maybe. This is not going exactly how I meant it to, but I'm going to try to show you view as a sample student. Okay, so the first time you see this thing, you're going to come down here and you got to agree to all these things. These people are trustworthy. They're not going to sell your information or anything like that. Just agree. You can read through it if you need to. It's a lot. So, okay, now this is what you're going to be seeing. I'm sorry this was so confusing today. I apologize for that. Click on your Vista 6th edition. And this is your dashboard. This is exactly what you're going to see. These are the assignments that you need to submit, okay? And this, oh boy, one more thing. This may, because we haven't started the course yet, I might have to go back and do a different class. Let's see if I can get started here.
It says for Spanish, right? I mean, because it
Yes.
said German.
No, this is Spanish. We're in Vista. All right, so this is working. So basically, these are all the assignments you got to get done. But what we're going to do is get out of here and just take a look at the first one. This is how you start, okay? This is how you begin to learn Spanish. And some of you have had a lot of Spanish, I assume, or at least are familiar with Spanish. Some of you have not. You just start by playing this stuff. Now, it also you can do this in English. If you'd like to see the English, all right. You can also go to the next one. And I'm sorry, let me just get out of here. So this is how you start to learn this stuff. And I know that that might seem like, hey, I'm really just on my own here. What am I doing? You've got to just start to sit down and learn this stuff as best you can. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to my dashboard. And you can always just hit start here and just go through these things. This is also where your quizzes and will come up. And you can see that by Sunday, September 3rd, you've got 39 assignments that are due. Then they only start by showing you the ones that are due right away. And then you've got some grammar quizzes here and other things like that that will be, you can't see them until I make them available. Now that's going to happen on Monday at 8 a.m. But that's how you
So
get going.
David,
Yes.
another question. So do these assignments consist of watching the videos and learning from the videos and then doing the quizzes? I mean,
No, you have a lot more to do than that. Let's take a look at all the activities, okay? It's just easier for me to access it this way. All right. So this is, by the way, you can always come to assignments up here at the top and click on activities. And when you do that, you'll see all the activities. They call them activities. It just means assignments. And there's many different kinds. You can also come down here and click on assessments, and that is your quizzes. Oh, okay. Again, they're doing this because they won't open up the quizzes until that time. Let's look, and also here's your calendar, by the way. This is a good thing to be checking on because it shows you when your activities are due. Let's go next month. Let's see what's due in September. And you've got you can see these activities really start to pile up here. Now, sometimes I had to, just because of the way the semester is structured, I had to put them, like I think on Thursday I chose mostly, but most of these things are due sometimes on Saturday, but mostly on Sunday if I could. I did what I could there. Let's go to assignments and just see what's going on here. You're going to see that you've got all sorts of things to do here. We're in lesson 1. You can access all your lessons here, but right now we're going to stay in lesson 1. And you've got all these things to do. Now, we already viewed these two because we just took a look at them, but you also get some practice stuff to do. Oh, let me show you one more thing while I'm on it. I always keep this on assigned only. The reason is if you go to all activities, I don't assign everything because there's many. And you start to look at all these activities, you don't really want to be trying to do all of these that are not assigned. So I always keep this on assigned only. And let's take a look now. Let's get that. So here's one that you can do. So here's some practice for you. And you look at this photo and the instructions say, choose answers to the questions about the lesson opener photo. All right, so here's two women in probably Mexico saying hi to each other. What might the people in the photo be saying to each other? What do you think? It's adios, hola, or salsa? Well, it's not salsa, right? Well, they're probably doing this when they're greeting each other, and hola is a way of saying hello. So you would click this one, and when you've done with them all, you come down here and click submit. I want to show you this. If you have a question, you don't have to submit. You can save this. Click on ask your instructor, sorry. And let's say you've got a question about this one. You click in the box, or maybe let's say it's about this one. What are the women? Are they amigas or chicos or señores? And you don't know. You don't know yet. You don't quite understand that yet. So you click on it and you go, hey, Dave, I don't understand this, but try to be specific, okay? Just don't say, hey, I don't get this or something like this, but, I can help you better. As soon as you hit submit, and I'm not going to hit submit right now, I will get a notification and I will answer your question, okay? And I will do that. I do that on a daily basis, so you shouldn't have to wait too long. Now let's go back to our dashboard because as soon as I answer you, you're going to have a notification right here, okay? And I rarely make announcements I just send out emails, okay? So I don't usually make announcements here, but if you see a notification, that's your answer to the question that you asked me, okay? And that's a really important thing because the learning is on you, but I've got to help you, and I'm happy to do that. So that's how you ask a question. Let's just review that one more time. Let's go to, and this can be an assessment too, a quiz. Let's go down to where we really start into grammar. First of all, the first thing you need to do is watch this little tutorial. And you just hit start. And this is your textbook. Okay, it takes a little while to load up because there's a lot of stuff in it. You can make the pages bigger if you need to. You can make it just one page at a time if you need to. You can do whatever you want. You can flip through it this way. Oh, wait a second. Can you guys see this?
yes, I can see it.
Can you see a textbook? Okay, because sometimes it doesn't always translate over. So let me see. How am I getting out of here? I forgot. But anyway, that's how you get to your textbook. And now
Is
what
this
I
the
got
same textbook that we can purchase for 158?
exactly. You'll get it's just a paperback. It's not really extremely sturdy or anything like that. But if you put it in a 3-ring binder, it should work pretty well. Now I've got to get out of here by stopping the share for just a second.
How do we get that textbook if we buy it online?
If you buy it online, they actually send it to you,
I
and they
see.
get it there pretty quickly. So,
Okay.
you know, you'd have to use the regular thing for a little while, but not forever, okay?
Okay.
Uh, I'm sorry, let me get out of here and go here.
Can we order that book today, like before Monday?
Um, I don't know, Sonia. I don't know if you can actually join the class before I open it up for you. Okay? So I'm not positive about that. You could try, but you can just wait till Monday, you know, or you can actually always order the text. Let me get back to sharing my screen here. And I want to share the screen and I want to go, let's see a thing. All right. So here we are again. So you look at this, and then there's also this one, which I think is pretty good. And you really need to take a look at this. You just start the video, and it's a nice way of getting some information from this little guy. This is where they give you your grammar really nicely. Okay, they really give you the grammar that you need to know to get to get into the material and really understand it. So that's something you really want to check out. But you've still got activities to do. So those are your tutorials. Do those first, then come down here. I'm going to click on the first one. This is a sign. I give you instructions here. And if I give you an instructor note, you should really take the time to read it. It also says, will often say, carefully read pages 12, 13, and 14. And all you have to do is come up here to this little icon and click on it. That's supposed to be a book. That's our textbook, which I just showed you. I don't want to go there again because it's hard to get out of. So, but now you can start this. So let's say you're supposed to pick either el, la, los, or las. Now, this is after you've done the tutorials, right? So you just write, oh, but this is if you need an accent of some kind. So you can pick an accent if you need it, but I don't need one right now. So I happen to know that this one is el chico, right? So I put it in. And I know that this one is los cuadernos, but this one, I don't understand it very well. So I say el maleta and I say la lápiz. No, I'm making mistakes here on purpose, okay? But I happen to get this one right. Now, I'm going to come down here and submit this. Now they're going to say, hey, you didn't answer all this stuff. And I'm going to say, okay, I don't care, which you should not do. All right, now let's go back to activities. Now I've submitted this thing, right? And let's see, how do I, oh yeah, so I want to go back here to, let's see, where do I go here? Okay, when you click on grades, then you can come over. This is your overall thing. Now, there's really nothing going on here. Nothing's happened yet, but you can come over here to scores, click on scores, and you will see that I got, when if you watch those things, you get 100%. It's only 1 point, but you do get 100%. But now let's take a look. And this is the one that I did so badly. So I only got a 30%. Now, anytime you see a 30%, you should really be concerned about that. And you should click on it. And they will show you that, look, you got this one right, you got this one wrong. And you usually get 2 tries. So you can retry it. Now, that doesn't, by the way, you don't get 2 tries on quizzes. Quizzes are only 1 try, but that's pretty clear in the instructions. So don't worry about that. So now let's say I don't understand this again, right? I still don't get it. Why is it El Maleta? I thought that was okay. So now I can ask my instructor again. Okay, so do it again. You come down here, click on it, type in your question, hit submit. I'm not going to do it right now. And then I can answer your questions about that. Okay. And that is also really good. Once you've submitted something twice, or when you submit a score twice, I'm going to stop this share right now. I really want you to check your scores after you've submitted twice, because let's say you make a little spelling mistake. Now, this should not really happen, but it does happen all the time. You should be checking your scores in Vistas, because if you make, let's say you swap an I and an E, you put E and I instead of IE, the computer is going to mark that 100% wrong, no credit whatsoever. I want to give you credit. So if you look at your score and you've already submitted twice, or it's a quiz and you don't get submit again, but the computer said, hey, you know, it's just, you tell me, Dave, I just made a spelling mistake here. Can I get some credit here? I will give you credit for undoubtedly, I'll probably give you 100% credit. Just you made a little spelling mistake. You knew the answer. I'm not worried about that. So that's why you need to check your scores. Okay, so check your scores the way I just showed you. If you don't remember how, because I know it's complicated, watch this video again after I post it. As soon as we get done with this, I'm going to post it to YouTube and send it to you so you can check again. Okay. All right, let's see if I have any questions. I know I've been talking an awful lot. Billy, is it Evie or Evie?
Evie.
Evie. And Sonia, let me know if you have questions. Anybody got a question for me so far?
I do. I wanted to ask about the assignments on Canvas.
Mhm.
So do we have discussion assignments as well?
Yes,
Essays?
I didn't go to it for you, Sonia, because the instructions are very clear. When you click on, you click on assignments like I showed you, and then you'll see your assignments, and just click on the first one, and the instructions are very clear. They couldn't be much clearer.
Are they
Okay.
the same due dates for both assignments? Or do they overlap or?
There's three of them. One, the Zoom meeting is going to be due on a Saturday. I can't remember exactly the date. It might be the 3rd, actually. I think I put the 10th, but I need to go back and fix those dates before we start, which I will do today.
So it's a mandatory Zoom meeting every Saturday.
Yes. However, let's be fair about it. I know that Saturdays don't work for everybody, or you have a family obligation. And one student's already contacted me. They have to work every Saturday. I get it. I can't, it would be unfair of me. The deal is I just have to pick a day and a time. I mean, I just have to pick one and hope for the best, right? So basically, if you can't make those meetings, I trust you, you just be honest with me, or, if you can't make it, I would really like to see you there. I think it's useful. But if you can't make it, it's fine. You can get 100% credit by doing the makeup assignment, which is basically just to watch a video and then email me with some things that you learned. And the instructions are very clear for that, so you don't have to worry about that. So try to make the meetings, but if you can't, it's fine. Just make sure you do the makeup work. Okay. Now the other two assignments.
Excuse me, so do you get credit for attending the meeting?
Yes,
I see.
that's
Okay.
the assignment.
Okay, I see.
So if you attend the meeting, you're done. You don't have to do anything else for that assignment. Now
Got
there's
it.
two other assignments. One's the discussion post. You just have to post, like the first one is like, you just have to say, hi, my name is Dave. I'm doing fine. How are you? Something like that. I don't know. But it's important to remember, to get full credit for that discussion post, you have to post first, and then you have to reply to at least one other student's post. Okay.
Okay.
The third assignment in Canvas is a video post, and you're going to have to upload a video to me. By the way, I'm not sure that I love these assignments, but they are a requirement by the state of California to kind of build a classroom feeling. By the way, the video post, nobody sees it but me. It will never be made public on any platform at all. It will never be shown to anybody. I would never do that to anybody. That video goes to me and no one else, ever. Ever. Not even 100 years from now, assuming I live that long, which is a joke. So you do not have to worry about that video. And the video is basically the same thing as the discussion post. It's just a requirement from the state of California. I'm stuck with it. You have to do it. If you can't upload the video, you need to email it to me. And by the way, you can submit Vistas assignments late. There's a penalty. You'll read all about it. It's a 5% per day late penalty. Canvas assignments must be submitted by their due date, before their due date, or it's no credit. And I cannot go back. Okay. I cannot go. Once they're done because you can't access them anymore. The window closes out, and it's either done by the due date or it's zero. So make sure you get those Canvas assignments in on time. Okay.
So I have a
Sonia, any other
question.
questions?
I have a question regarding the video. So is the video a final exam? When is the video due? What does it consist of?
Okay, here's what I'm going to do, Sonia. I'm going to ask you to read through rather than go through every single assignment like this, every single assignment that you have to do has very clear instructions. It shows you the due dates. It's not a final exam. So what I'm going to have you do is on Monday, when you open up our assignments, I want you to go through all those. I want you to go through it, and you'll see the assignments instructions are very clear. and that will answer all your questions and you won't have to try to learn it all now. Could we do it that way?
Sure. Just
Okay.
how many videos do we have to do? Just
6 altogether. There's 1 for each lesson. There's 3 assignments for each lesson. There's 6 lessons. There's a Zoom meeting, a discussion post, and a video post for each lesson. So that's 18 Canvas assignments altogether.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Any other questions right now? Okay. I can't honestly think of anything else that I need to show you. Billy, Evie, any questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
All
I
right.
don't have any
Okay.
questions either.
And Billy is a no. All right then. At this moment in time, I know this was just a brief overview. I know you're going to forget it all. It's hard to remember all this stuff. So go back and watch the video. I'm going to be posting that, and then you'll get the link in a email to your student email right away. And I've been, I don't know, sending that link through, yeah, it'll go to your student email. Okay, that's all I can do with it. I can't send it to your personal email. It's too hard. So any other questions for me? Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm going to stop this recording.